time of recording, we're about a month away from the World Cup, and that means for South Africa, our first World Cup since 2010, and the first one we've properly qualified for since 2002. So it's been a long time. There's a lot of pressure on us, a lot of expectation. So that means that this squad has to be really good, right? And I feel like we're around the time where the squad starts to come out, the preliminary squads and stuff. So what we're going to do in this video is going to try mix a few things, right? I want to try predict the team and also show you what I want to see in the Bafana Bafana team. And also when the squad comes out, hopefully it doesn't come out by the time I post this video, right? But yeah, hopefully when the squad comes out, we can also look at that squad, kind of react to it and see and predict the final squad going into the World Cup at that point. But for now, we're going to try predict what Hugo Bros might potentially do and also try put in what I want to see in the World Cup as well. So if you like the sound of that, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So before we get into the team, I just want to say that I think Hugo Bros did mention that the team is kind of like 80% finished, right? And then maybe the 20% is just him looking at other players potentially. So I don't really think the squad will be different from anything that we saw at AFCON 2024. Maybe some new inclusions, which I will be looking at in the team that I create right now. But a fun fact actually, from Hugo Bros' first squad in 2021, there are 4 people who remain currently. Those 4 people are Ronan Williams, Teboho Mokoena, Aubrey Mudiba, and Nkosinathi Sibisi. And that was Sibisi playing at Golden Arrows at the time. So it shows that like the international team changes a lot. It changes so much. It doesn't feel like it in the moment. But yeah, the squad is about 80% complete in Hugo Bros' mind, and we're gonna try predict and also include what I want in the team, because I think there's like a lot of people that I'd like to include in the team. So let's just get into it. And the way we're gonna be doing this, incredible. We have new graphics going into this thing, like new graphics, right? I'll just show you in a few. Just hold on. Maybe 5 figures spent on this on the graphics here. What we have in front of me, we have an Excel spreadsheet right in front of me. This is how much I spent, like maybe even more than 5 figures on this thing. So please, let's make this video look well, okay? Right in front of me, we have an Excel spreadsheet where we're going to put players in these positions. Obviously, the goalkeeper, back 4, the midfield 3, and the front 3 as well. We're going to be selecting 26 names. That's what the World Cup is allowing. So we're going to go with 26 names going into the World Cup. So we'll just start from goalkeeper until strikers, right? That's what we're going to do. So for goalkeepers, I'll name all 3. Oh yeah. Also, I have in this book, I have honorable mentions that I should open up right now. I don't know why it wasn't open. Is it this book? Admin issues. That's what you get on the second channel. Is it this one? Yes, there we go. Yeah, it was this book. Anyways, we have some honorable mentions. So once we name, certain positions and stuff, we'll list out the honorable mentions and stuff. So you get the gist, right? So in goalkeeper, right? Very important position, but I don't think we need. Maybe you need like a good goalkeeper and then the others can bambisa, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I feel like we have 3 good goalkeepers that I'm going to call up for the World Cup in this position. So the first one will obviously be South Africa's number 1, Ronan Williams. His deputy will be, for me, Tissot Chain, and a new inclusion being Riyad Peterson. Those are going to be my 3 goalkeepers going to the World Cup. So obviously, to speak about Ronan Williams, I do feel that he is one of the best goalkeepers in the country currently, but I feel like he's dropped the level, since maybe AFCON 2023. He's really dropped the level, like it to a concerning rate in my opinion, where, most shots that will be on target sometimes even equal a goal, which is very scary, right? And I don't want to see that happening a lot at the World Cup, because now you're conceding 4 goals against Uelele, and now you're going to be playing against Mexico, against South Korea, Son Heung-min and that. Like, he don't miss that easy, you know what I'm saying? So it's scary, but I still do believe in him. And even then, right, we do feel like his form will drop. I don't think Hugo Bros will drop him just before the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? You had a long time to drop this guy, and then you have the World Cup just here and you're going to drop him. I don't really think so. Tissot Chain, for me, the best goalkeeper in South Africa currently, broke the Pirates' clean sheet record. He's on 19 right now, and also broke the league's clean sheet record, which is 19, and still have 2 games left. So he could get 21 clean sheets at the end of the season, which is impressive. I feel like he's a very good goalkeeper as well. Recently got dropped from the squad in the last international break, which scares me a bit. I'm not sure if he will go to the World Cup or not. I think he should go to the World Cup. I think he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league as well. Alongside his third man being Riyad Peterson. For me, completely convinced me this season. What a season from him. I think he has 14 clean sheets this season. And it's insane that like a lot of people thought this guy would never play for the national team. He wouldn't even be a starter for Kaizer Chiefs at some point. Like every time he played, there was a lot of scrutiny around him. He used to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of goals going in and stuff. And to see him become the goalkeeper he became this season. The performances against the Orlando Pirates, the performances against Sundowns as well, very impressive, and I think that earns him a place in the national team. And for the honorable mentions that I have in goal for Bafana, obviously Ricardo Goss. I never want to see this guy play for the national team again. You concede 7 goals in one game. Disgraceful. I'm sorry. We have, how do you pronounce his name? Ronaldo Liena, who plays for Sekhukhune United, also really good goalkeeper, but not enough to go to the national team. Sage Stevens, also a very good goalkeeper. Unfortunately, the Stellenbosch aren't really having a good season, because I feel like he'd be a very good goalkeeper. If Stellenbosch were good, I think he would have been going to the World Cup. I don't know over who. We leave it up to God, I guess. But also another player I also had was Fletcher Lowe. I think our under-20 goalkeeper really had a good AFCON with the under-20s, and also a good under-20 World Cup as well. I don't see him being in the national team anytime soon, but definitely he is the future for us. But I just wanted to throw his name in there. Now, once we go into defense, right, I think we'll start from left back. Of course, someone I already spoke about is Aubrey Mudiba, right? Can't spell. Aubrey Mudiba, deputizing him. And the other thing about left back that I wanted to mention, it's one of our weakest positions, because I think outside of Aubrey Mudiba, who for me isn't really having the best of seasons, he doesn't really have anyone else that's like, following him, trying to dislodge him in the national team, which is concerning. But I feel like these guys, for me, would be some good options to, deputize Mudiba at the World Cup. We have Aubrey Mudiba, number 1, obviously. Bradley Cross in number 2 for me, and we'll have someone who isn't really known by the casual South African, Gift Links, right? So we'll speak about Bradley Cross firstly. I feel like he's also someone who has really impressed me. I think his first season was with Chiefs last season, and faced a lot of scrutiny, made a lot of mistakes and stuff. But I feel like after Nabi left for me, and maybe even towards the end of last season as well, really started playing well, started making that left back position his own. Even though they signed Shinga from Europe as well to come in and play left back, he's managed to keep that left back position by himself, and also is one of Chiefs' best defenders, maybe alongside Aiden McCarthy, maybe alongside Thabiso Monyane as well. He's really doing well for me at Kaizer Chiefs, and maybe should warrant a place in the World Cup, maybe as a deputy to Modiba. And another person who isn't really known, Gift Links. He's currently playing in Denmark. They won the league recently, and he's having an excellent season. By the way, he has over like 200 and something appearances for that Danish team. It's AGF, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Really big. He's a club legend pretty much at that club currently, and to have them win the league also for the first time in like 40-50 years that they've won the league, insane achievement. But other than that, he can pretty much play anywhere on the left flank where you want him. Left back, left wing back, left mid as well. I'm not sure left wing, but he controls that left side for me, and I think he should get a chance at the national team. The only problem is he hasn't featured in the national team probably since 2021. I don't think Hugo Broos was in charge at that point as well, which does lessen his chance of getting into the national team. I think for me, this is just a suggestion. I would like to see him in the national team. That would insanely strengthen the left back position for me. Then when we go into centre back, I think I will be going with 4 centre backs in this one. Of course, we will go with the obvious and the best defender we have, probably one of the best players we have, Begezeli Mbogazi. And on the other side, we will be going with Ndamane, and then deputizing Mbogazi will go Nkosinathi CBC. And then on the other side, we will go Ime Okon. Those are my 4 centre backs going into this one. So obviously, I don't even need to say much about Mbogazi. This guy is an incredible player. We saw him, for the first time in 2025. He made his debut in January 2025 and left probably a fan favorite for every Orlando Pirates fan, a fan favorite for most of South Africa as well. Got a big move to Chicago Fire and was also really doing well that side. And I'm telling you, regardless of how we perform at the World Cup, after this, he will be getting a move definitely. I don't know where, but somewhere in Europe, definitely. I feel like he's going to have those standout performances. He was really good at AFCON as well. Integral in Orlando Pirates, chase for the league, chase for trophies as well. So I feel for me, he's one of our best defenders currently. He's a generational talent alongside someone else who I will speak about later. But for me, generational talent should be starting at the World Cup. Will get a move definitely, in my opinion. Namane also a very, very good defender for me. Even before he moved to Sundowns, when he's playing for TS Galaxy, also really impressed me. And I feel like him being in the national team, he's also been in the national team for some time as well, before he even moved to Sundowns. And I feel when he moved to Sundowns, incredible stuff, bro. His centre-back partnership with Cupido also has really strengthened their defense, despite them conceding a lot of goals now. I feel like it's due to the goalkeeper, but I still feel like he should be starting at the World Cup for me. But okay, we'll speak about the other guy just now. Ime Ocon, he's currently playing in Germany in Bundesliga 2, I think, for Hanover. I don't really see much of him in South Africa. I don't remember him playing for SuperSport Junior. I remember him that he played for SuperSport, but I don't remember watching him at that point. But when he played against Panama recently for the national team, his debut as well, very, very solid, very, very good, come on the ball as well, and he did compliment Mugazi well in those games. So I really like to see him at the World Cup. And of course, Nkosinathi CBC. I'll read out the honorable mentions eventually of the defense, but I feel like I'd have a lot of those people ahead of CBC at this point. But I feel like with him, he's being brought and will be brought, honestly, for leadership thingy, for leadership purposes. Look at Jordan Henderson, for example, at Euro 2024. No one is bringing him for footballing reasons. Like, come on, like it's 2024. And you're bringing Jordan Henderson to a tournament. But definitely that was just for leadership purposes. And I feel like Nkosinathi CBC does serve the same type of role. He was captain at Golden Arrows, captain at Orlando Pirates for some time. And I feel like he would be a good deputy captain for whoever will be captain going into the World Cup. So definitely he will be a fourth choice centre-back. And I don't think he'll play that much unless we play a meaningless game or some people get injured. So that's the scenario. And let's go to right back. So I'm also going to be picking two right backs. Of course, for me, this guy, Khuliso Mudau, will be the starting right back, and deputizing him will be Kamohelo Sibelebele. So we'll speak about Mudau for me. For me, if this World Cup goes well, I don't really think it's based on that really. I do feel like this guy is one of the best right backs to ever play in South Africa, or to ever play for South Africa as well. Incredible tackling. Like, this guy makes me feel safe sometimes. He makes me feel safe. I have no complaints for Mudau, in my opinion, other than one thing. He'll do whatever, but you always see this. That is the complaint I have. And why I'm complaining about that is we saw it at AFCON. We conceded a penalty to Egypt, even though I felt like it was a soft penalty. I complained for a long time. If you saw my match review, I complained for a long time. But yes, Salah took advantage of that thing and they got the penalty and we lost that game. A lot of complaints for that. I saw recently the same thing. You got a yellow card against Chiefs for the exact same thing. Please stop doing that. But other than that, flawless. I love you. You will start at right back for me. And then obviously deputizing him will be Kamohelo Sibelebele for me. If not for Apollos, this guy is my signing of the season. My signing of the season. He's been incredible. He started the season playing right wing and then scored in his first 30 games and then got like a mid-season injury as well and then started playing right back as well. I think initially he was right back. He can play. He's kind of like Gift Links where he can play everywhere on the right-hand side this time. But yeah, he's been incredible ever since he came back, playing right back for us, scoring some goals as well, winning man of the matches. For me, like he's been a bright spark for Orlando Pirates this season and a big reason on why they could potentially win the league this season. But yeah, that's my defense. And to look at the honorable mentions, we have Thabo Moloisane, who plays for Stellenbosch, also really good defender that I do like. Libone Siema plays for Orlando Pirates, and another great signing for us, but not good enough to be in the national team for me. Keanu Cupido is someone who I would have put in the national team right over Nkosinathi CBC, but I don't see him getting called up because for some reason Hugo Broos doesn't call him up. I think he's been really incredible since signing for Sundowns last season. He signed in January last season, I think, and has been incredible since then. He's really good ball playing centre back. I saw him at the Club World Cup as well. Stood out for me at Sundowns as well. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I hope he does go to the World Cup though. And then we also have Thabiso Monyane, Kaizer Chiefs right back, used to play for Pirates as well, has had a very good season for them, but not good enough to be making the national team. And we also have Thabang Matuludi, who also plays for Polokwane City, is in the national team, and I do think he does go to the World Cup, but for me, I feel like we have good options at right back, and I don't think he's needed. So yeah, those are my honorable mentions in defense, and now let's move into the midfield. Now in the midfield, I'm going to have four people, of course. These are my four people in the midfield. Of course, we have Teboho Mokoena. On the other side, we will have Jaden Adams, Behind Mokoena, we will have Talent Mbata. And I tried, but we will have Yaya Sithole. To brush past the other people, Leboho Mokoena for me is our best player. Hands down, our best player, definitely. And I feel like he will be an integral part. It's unfortunate that he's at close to his 30s, or I don't know if he's 30 yet, but he's very close to his 30s. I feel like if he was younger, after this World Cup, also getting a big move. It's not against him to get a big move also if he's close to his 30s. I feel like he could go play in the Belgian Pro League as well. He could really do some good stuff there. But I don't really see him moving at this point. I think he's also going to go down as one of the greatest South African players of all time. He's that good for me. He's really that good. Jaden Adams as well. I saw him playing against Panama recently in a midfield too with Teboho Mokoena, and he looked really good. He has been out of the national team for a long time. It was disciplinary issues for a long time, but he has come back recently and looks like a different demon. At Sunderland as well, also really playing good. So I'd like to see him in the national team. Talent Mbata as well, undefeated whenever he starts a game for Orlando Pirates. Insane. Undefeated. This guy for me is also a very talented player, no pun intended, but yeah. His passing range as well, the way he can, turn in midfield and stuff. He's a really good midfielder for me and should be in the national team. Now, the fourth person that I have here, right? The fourth person that I have here, Yaya Sithole, someone I used to rate very highly, right? Before he was in the national team. He's playing in Portugal, doing his thing there. And when he came in for AFCON as well, AFCON 2023 to be specific, he was really good for me. I feel like a very underrated player at that point. But performances did drop. I feel like he's a very different player from what he was in 2023, 2024. He looks very scared to be on the ball. He's fouling a lot of people. There was against Panama as well, for reference. When he was playing, he was just a liability the entire time. And then when he got subbed off for, I think it was Jaden Adams. I think that's the game I was referencing for Jaden Adams. The game completely changed, and the midfield felt solid again. We felt like we could, go on to score more goals. And unfortunately, I do think that Yaya Sithole will be going to the World Cup. There were other people that I had in mind, right? But I don't think those guys are going to get called up because of game time. There was someone I wanted to put in. Let me just read the honorable mentions I have for the midfield too. At Sihle Nduli, who unfortunately got injured earlier in the season. I feel like the way he started definitely would have got a look in under Hugo Broos for me, but got injured early into the season. I just feel like he should have been mentioned from me. We also had Batusi Obas, who I was going to put in the national team over Yaya Sithole until I saw his minutes, and I was like, he hasn't played a lot for Sundowns. He has not. And it's not because of injury or anything, because I just saw not in squad for most of his games, and then he randomly played a Champions League semi-final, which made no sense to me. So it shows that he's kind of out of favor for Sundowns. He's a very good player, but I'm surprised he hasn't played at all, right? But yeah, he's also there. Lebohang Maboe playing for Kaizer Chiefs, having a good season as well. We have Luke Leroux, who's also having a good season in the championship with Portsmouth. And then, yeah, we'll get into the 10s. And in number 10, interesting position, right? So I'll just list them out firstly. We have Themba Zwane, Rile Mufokeng, Maswangani. My spelling is right. Maswangani, yes, Patrick Maswangani. Those are the 3 10s that I will be calling up to the World Cup. Why I'm calling this interesting is because Themba Zwane for me, right? For a long time, I've been preaching that this guy for me is like one of the most talented players we have in the team. At his old age. But the problem is the thing that I mentioned, his old age. He hasn't really been playing finishing games. You know what I'm saying? Talent does take you to a certain place, right? But I feel like it has been affecting him for a long time, to the point where he isn't really playing full 90s for Sundowns, right? And also from a goal contribution standpoint, as a number 10, to have 1 goal in your last 3 seasons, it's scary. It's scary. Talent can take you to a certain way, and I'm someone who values talent above a lot of things, right? But I feel like we have to move past Themba Zwane eventually. I do feel that this will be some of his last games for Bafana Bafana, definitely. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I feel like we did waste Themba Zwane's talent for a long time, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how we use Themba Zwane in this World Cup. Because even against Siwelele, for example, a game where Sundowns scored 7, he didn't contribute to any single goal and got subbed off at halftime. It's insane. It's concerning as well. But I'm not really worried because of the two people that we're going to be selecting. His deputy, Rile Mufokeng, for me, player of the season for Pirates, player of the season in South Africa. This guy is incredible. His football IQ, one of the best I've ever seen. For me, I think he might be the best player I've seen play in the PSL. Please mind you, I am 20 years old, so I haven't seen Doc Kumalu, I haven't seen the best of Teko Modise at his peak. Same thing with Andile Jali, to be fair. But like, for me, being the 20-year-old I am, I think Mufokeng is probably the most talented player I've seen play in this league. His range of passing is insane. The way when he's close to goal, the type of goals that he scores is second to none. He is incredible for me. This is his first season playing completely as a number 10. And that was like a position I thought he couldn't play. I thought he was, majority a left winger for majority of career, which he was playing in. But this season he started playing number 10, and I'm really impressed with him. I think this is his best season as a player at Orlando Pirates. And hopefully this is his last season playing for Orlando Pirates. I feel like he should get a move to Europe anytime soon. But yeah, and I think he should be starting for Bafana Bafana at the World Cup. He hasn't really had a starting role for Bafana. I think he only played about 2 games at AFCON as well. Didn't really get a chance to showcase himself to everyone else. But I feel like he's very talented. Also another generational talent that I think we have in this team. I think it will be criminal if we fail with this guy. That's how highly I rate this man. That's how highly I rate with this man. And also the other 10 that I have now, the problem with this thing is now, I don't know if Themba Zwane will be called up to the World Cup. I don't know if he will be, right? Because game time is also going down. Age, doesn't finish any games and whatever. Like, it's difficult for him, right? Hence, I've brought in Tito Maswangani. This guy is also another incredible player. Unfortunate that he hasn't really had a lot of game time because of Mufokeng. Mufokeng is starting in his position in the number 10, and he has been benching for Orlando Pirates a lot this season. Him and someone else who I will mention. But yeah, even other than that, whenever he comes on, he changes the game, which is insane. Whenever he comes on, he changes the game. He has 8 league goals this season, and I think they've all come from the bench. Maybe recently he started the game and scored as well against Stellenbosch. But yeah, he's having a very good end to the season this year. So I think he should be in conversations to go to the World Cup for me. And to look at the rest of the honorable mentions in the number 10, we have Sipho Mbule, which is very unfortunate. He had a really good start to the season, went to AFCON as well, and then has, just fallen out of favor with Wadu at Orlando Pirates. It's unfortunate. I feel like he's sometimes misprofiled. He doesn't really give you the number 10 that you need to create chances and whatever. He's a very good player on the ball, very press resistant in my opinion. And I feel like he's misprofiled. I feel like he might be a number 8. Yeah, I'm saying, but that's a conversation for another day. We have Mdu Shabalala, who's also a very good player for Kaizer Chiefs. I just don't think he's good. I just don't think he's better than the other options that I have at the number 10. Eventually will be in the national team. Will be, definitely. But not now. And also we have Kieleto Makhaula, who plays for Sekhukhune United. I think he had his best season last season and then didn't move to anything. I remember Chiefs, Sundowns, Pirates were interested but stayed there. Also still, not as good as last season, but he's still a good player to be considered, right? So yeah, that's me. And then we'll go to left wing and speak about them as well. We go to left wing, and obviously the best player in that left wing position, Ozunapolis, and deputizing him will be another Orlando Pirates player, Tshepang Muremi. I think Apollos is definitely signing of the season in PSL. Definitely the signing of the season, and arguably could be player of the season. If it's not Mufokeng, I think it should be him. And you could make a very big case for Apollos winning player of the season this year. I feel like he's been really incredible from a goal contribution standpoint. He's been insane. To put into perspective, before we signed him, he was at Polokwane City and he scored 9 goals in total. I don't know how many seasons he's been there for, maybe 3-4 seasons. 9 goals in total. He has 11 goals this season. In total, this season, he has 11 goals for the club. 11 goals and 9 assists overall, right? So he's changed his game completely. And even for Bafana Bafana, he is kind of our spark, our bright spark for goals and stuff. Because we're not a team that necessarily relies on one person to score 20 goals. I think people from every part of the pitch will score a goal. Bogazi will pop up with a banger, that banger against Panama, by the way. Wow. Mukwena will pop up with a goal. Tembazwane will pop up with a goal. Lyle Foster will pop up with a goal, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, Apollos recently, from a goal contribution standpoint, has been delivering all the time, right? So I feel like he'll be integral. But maybe might also get a move at the World Cup. I feel like he's good enough to. I really do feel like he's good enough to. I see a lot of people saying that it might be his last season, which is his first season at Orlando Pirates. It might be his last. So we'll see how that goes, but I feel like he should start at the World Cup. And deputizing him is Tshepang Moremi. I think he is coming back from an injury. I think he's back in training. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure on that front, but definitely should be in the national team. He's someone that I don't typically rate as a player, because I remember still seeing his first game for Bafana at that time. I think he was still playing for Amazulu at that time, and it didn't really impress me. And then when I found out he was signing for Orlando Pirates, I was like, I don't know, right? And he has kind of proven me wrong, because he scored like 11 goals this season as well. He's really done well for Orlando Pirates from a goal contribution standpoint. Still performances, I don't really look at him as like one of our best players. He shoots from every single place, right? Which kind of annoys me, but at the same time, it's something we do need, because we don't like shooting. It's like passing in the box all the time. This guy will shoot from anywhere. If there's a tap in and there's someone through, he will shoot. That's one thing I can tell you. He will shoot. Now, to go to the right wing position, we have a returning Thapelo Maseko, and deputizing him will be Mwao Ngota. Now, Thapelo Maseko, for me, in that AFCON 2023, I think it was, he, for me, outside of Tembazwane, Teboho Mokoena and Ronan Williams, who were like heavily praised and deservedly so, I feel like Maseko was also a very underappreciated player, because he was very, very good for us. I think he scored a brace against Namibia as well. And then I just feel like on a wing play basis, he's one of the best that we have to offer. And the right wing position for me is our weakest. Maseko has been gone for like a long time, and no one has really impressed me in that right wing position. Like, it's been very disappointing. Maseko went from scoring at AFCON to playing for Sundowns reserves. That's how much can change in like a year. It was very scary for him, but I'm happy he managed to get a move to Cyprus. He's playing there currently, doing very, very good in Cyprus, to the point where Hugo Bros did call him up for the last Bafana squad, and he really did well, right? He really, really did well. He impressed me to the point where I want him to go to the World Cup again. I need him to go to the World Cup for us. And then deputizing him, obviously, is Mwao Ngota, who's currently playing in Saudi Arabia for Al Ettifaq, I think. He signed this season, I think, and his season has kind of, it has heights and it has weaknesses as well. He started really well, playing a lot of games and getting goals, getting assists as well. But now he's not really in the squad all the time. I think the last game that he played, correct me if I'm wrong, was against Ronaldo. It's funny how life works, bruh. Just like 2 seasons ago, this guy was playing in the reserve league as well, and now he's playing against Ronaldo, which is insane. But yeah, whenever he plays for Bafana, I think he's really good, but I don't see him as a starter. For me, I feel like he should be an impact player, impact sub coming off the bench with his energy, with his tenacity as well. Same thing with Moremi. I feel like he should also be an impact player coming off the bench, affecting the game in ways that they can. They don't really do that for me as starters, hence I have them as the backups. And then finally, we will go up front. The 3 strikers that I have selected to go to the World Cup, 2 of them you know, another one you also know, but don't think will go to the World Cup. So I'll speak about that person now. We have Mr. Lyle Foster. We have Evidence Mahopa. Spelled that wrong. Reyners. I can't spell. Ikram Reyners in the team as well. Now, Lyle Foster, will speak about him quickly. Very disappointing season for Burnley. They got relegated, and I think he has about 2 goals in the league as well. And I feel like it's very poor that he's starting for the national team, having 2 goals in the league. I understand it's the Premier League. Comparing it to the PSL is like, apples and onions, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's comparing it, right? But 2 goals in the league is not good enough. And I feel like from a confidence standpoint, he isn't really doing well. Like the fans don't like this guy. They don't like this guy. I rate him a lot, But I do understand that his performances haven't really been good. They've been very subpar, and it's unfortunate. But I feel like he can be a good striker. I think he should get a move away from England, not playing the championship again. Even then, he didn't really score that much in the championship as well. I feel like if he can get a good team in the Netherlands, in Belgium, let's say think of another country. I don't want to say Turkey. No, Austria. There's a Salzburg there. I think Thing is playing there as well. Who's that guy, bro? That rugby player. I forgot his name. Yusuf Mart. Yes, that guy who looks like a rugby player and plays like a rugby player. Yes, that guy. He can go play there, get a few goals, maybe get up his confidence again. But yeah, that's Lyle Foster. Evidence Mahopa as well. Also, a similar profile to Lyle Foster. He will sacrifice his goal contributions to help everyone else score. So he's that striker to link up play and stuff, hold up the ball, all that good stuff. I think he's also a very good good striker. It's just that he doesn't score too much. He does not score too much. To the point where Orlando Pirates have broken their goal scoring record in the league. And the season isn't over, but he's not our top goal scorer. I think he only has like 7 goals a season, which is insane, right? But yeah, I still feel like he's good enough. He's one of the best strikers in the country, which is also kind of insane. We have like a pandemic of bad strikers. We don't have good strikers in the league. Like, it's always foreign players winning the Golden Boot. Ribeiro won the Golden Boot last season. I think Shaulila used to win the Golden Boot all the time. This season, I think Junior Dion is the top goal scorer. He plays for Golden Arrows. I think he's from Cote d'Ivoire, if I'm not mistaken. So we don't really have strikers who will score goals, but we do. That is Ikram Reyners. This man can score goals, and I hate that he's not in the national team all the time. Hugo Broos just doesn't call this guy up at all. I don't know why, but I feel like he will go to the World Cup. I feel like these strikers that we have currently have been struggling for goals, and to have someone like Ikram Reyners who will get you a goal definitely. I feel like he is a different dimension of striker to Lyle Foster or Evidence Mahopa, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully he will get a chance. Hopefully he will start a few games at the World Cup. But currently I have him listed as the 3rd striker at Bafana Bafana. And to run off our final names of honorable mentions, we have Tegovato Mawasa currently playing on loan at Stellenbosch. Also a very good striker, but won't really get the look in. I think he's even retired from international football anyways, so unfortunate. We have Elias Mukwana. I don't know where he's playing. He's ruined his career, man. I think he played for Polokwane City, then he went to Esperance, then they moved him on to another club where he's not playing at all. Unfortunate, right? Bongaguhle Hlongwane, he plays in the MLS, I think for Minnesota. I don't like him. I don't really like him as a player. His last game against Panama wasn't really good, right? Chandre Campbell, unfortunately for this guy, right? I understand people calling him to be in the national team, and I really understand that, but from a game time perspective, doesn't really get a lot of game time in Belgium for Club Brugge. He's playing for the second team, or the under-21s, let me just say. He's playing in the 2nd division of the league. So the weird thing about Belgian football is the 2nd division is mixed with a lot of under-21 teams and teams trying to get promoted. So let's say Club Brugge under-21s, Anderlecht under-21s, Cercle Brugge under-21s, and then there'll be other teams trying to get promoted. Those under-21 teams cannot get relegated. So from a competitive standpoint, it isn't really good, but he's getting game time there, but not for the main team. So it's unfortunate. I don't think he will be in the national team. Very talented. In a few years, maybe even if he gets a loan move somewhere, he will get into the national team. But for now, not really. And then we have Tapele Morena. I don't know his fitness going into the World Cup, because I recently saw him get injured. I can't remember against who. Was it against Chiefs? I think it was against Chiefs. Fell on his knee, very weird, got stretched off. I'm very scared. But if he's fit, take him to the World Cup. This guy is the utility man. He will play in every single position. Each wing, each fullback position. He can play everywhere. He played goalkeeper once. Take him to the World Cup, man, if he's fit, unfortunately. We have Tim Nkosi as well, also someone who's really doing well in Africa. He's playing in Libya currently under Rulani Mokoena again, which is nice, but I don't see him getting into the national team ever again, actually, which is sad, I guess. I don't know. Tashrik Matthews playing for Sundowns as well. Very wasteful of a player, in my opinion. Like, he gets so many chances and doesn't score. I remember the Champions League final last season. Got a chance, didn't score. They went on to lose that thing as well. But good player, just very wasteful. And then we have Mayambela also playing in Cyprus as well. Not really impressed by him. I'll just put him in honorable mentions. And Tichane, who's currently playing in Chicago with Mbogazi, isn't also getting game time. He's also playing for the second team and then coming off the bench for Chicago as well. So not enough to get into the national team. But yes, that is who I have. This is my final squad. Who do you think I forgot? Who do you think I left out? I don't really think I left out anyone. I'm not sure. I don't know. If you have anyone that I left out, the comment section is always open down below. Who do you think should be included in the team? What did I get wrong? The comment section is always open down below. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.